Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to see you here. In this video, I'm gonna read some of the most popular mystery books and see whether they're worth your time or no. I hope you all read the disclaimer that I put in the beginning of the video, so you know that this video is just a fun concept. The first book that we're gonna be going with is The Third Murder Club by Richard Osman. I believe this book was quite popular when it first came out, but I think it's still pretty popular and I still see a lot of people reading it and liking it, so I hope to be one of those people. My mom actually read this book. She read the whole series and she loved it and she really recommended for me to read it. So here I am about to start reading it. I know that we follow a group of elderly people in this retirement village where they form the said Thursday Murder Club to investigate some cases, I believe. I really hope to like it. It has pretty high rating and a lot of people whose taste I trust love this book, so I have pretty high expectations. Enough yapping, I'm gonna go and start the book later today and I'll see you a little bit later. So, I haven't read much yet, but okay, my book turned off so I don't know which chapter I'm on, but I'm already enjoying it so much. At first I was like, I was a bit skeptical, but I'm actually really enjoying the book. I love the humor. British humor is just top tier. And like, you know, old people humor, like elderly people humor, that gets me. I have a weird time with this book though, because it's not that I'm in a reading slump, but I think after finishing Sanderson the Raving Ant and Ember in the Ashes, I'm just a little hesitant to pick up the book, even though I know that I will enjoy it, and I am enjoying it, and I'm enjoying my time while I read it. But then, when I have to go somewhere and do some work and then get back to reading, it is so difficult to get back to reading. Like literally pick up the book, turn it on, sit there and start reading. For some reason, it's difficult, even though like I'm enjoying the book. So what's the problem? I don't understand. I'm the problem. But yeah, right now I'm really enjoying it. I just read past when the actual murder happened. So now I'm even more excited to continue reading, and I'll get back to you once I've read some more. I don't have any updates in the book because I can't say anything without spoiling everything, but I am really enjoying it. I am more than halfway through now and I have around 2 hours before I have to go to bed, maybe a bit less, so I think I want to dedicate all the time to reading, so I'm hoping to get a chunk of this book read tonight, but we'll see how it goes. We have a lot of catching up to do, because yesterday I filmed nothing. I was not feeling well, I looked awful, I felt awful, I thought I was getting sick, but thankfully no. I was not sick, I was just sleep deprived due to a fucking Russian attack that was earlier that night, and I almost didn't sleep at all. So sleep was much needed, but instead of sleeping I did a lot of reading yesterday, and I actually ended up finishing the Thursday Murder Club and starting a new book, Hidden Pictures. So let's talk about that. I ended up giving Thursday Murder Club 3.25 stars. It was fun. I loved the writing style, I loved all the jokes. Like I said, I loved like elderly people jokes, and the writing style was so bingeable and so fun and fast-paced and easy to read. So I really loved that, but the whole case somehow felt off for me. Maybe because I read this book in a span of 5 or 6 days, I think, which is too much for me. I have to read book in like 3 to 4 days. That's like the perfect amount of days for me to read the book and feel okay about it, because it somehow felt dragged out, even though I don't know what you can take out of the book because it feels fine like this, but I just didn't vibe with it. For what it was really fun. It definitely was something new that I haven't read before, and I loved it for that, but still something was not that for me, so that slowed my rating. I would recommend this book because I know so many people who love it. Like my mom absolutely loved it and she loved the whole series, and I know a lot of other people, other booktubers or book talkers who absolutely love this book. So I just think it's the matter of taste. Now let's move to the next book that I started almost right after finishing the Thursday Murder Club, and it is Hidden Pictures by Jason Rekulak. Yes, Jason Rekulak. It is so bingeable and it is so fast paced. I literally can't put the book down. Yesterday, even with finishing the previous book, I read almost half of it, and for me, that is definitely not something I do usually. So that says a lot about how much I was enjoying it and how easy and fast paced it was. I filmed a little video while I was reading it of me seeing the pictures that were in this book, so I'll insert it here. I was just reading a book, minding my own business, and I turned the page and there's a picture. Like, oh wait, there are more. Oh, there is even a bunny. That's special for me. Never mind. So yeah, I love that there are pictures in this book and there are so many more after those first ones. It just adds something unusual to the book, I think, and I love pictures in the book. I love pictures in the book. And the whole plot is just so intriguing and so interesting, and it grabbed my attention and it still holds it. Like, I don't want to stop reading. So right after filming this update, I'm actually gonna go and read. We follow Mallory Quinn. I hope I'm remembering her name correctly, who is 21-year-old former drug addict. She's been sober for 18 months now and she's ready to move on, so her sponsor finds her a job. She is to babysit a 5-year-old Teddy for these rich people. She does the interview and she ends up getting the job, and everything unravels from there because Teddy draws those pictures that I showed you already, and they get more and more unhinged the more we get into the book. And at first, for parents and Mallory, it was like, yeah, hee haha, his imaginary friend. But the worse pictures get, the more disturbed his parents and Mallory get. And that's all I'm gonna say, because I don't think you need to know more. So go into the book and read it. I really hope I like it, even though I'm not the type of person who would enjoy paranormal stuff in mystery books. But this one so far, I'm enjoying a lot. I tend to dislike paranormal stuff in the mystery books when it appears at the end. Like, you know, the whole mystery, it was like normal, our worlds, it could happen to literally anyone. And then in the end, it turns out that the ghost did it, or I don't know, the zombie did it. And I feel like authors do that when they can't quite solve their own mysteries. So they have to add a paranormal stuff in order to unravel the whole mystery and end the plot. So that I don't like. But here we have paranormal stuff literally from like half of the book or something. And you expect that and you know that it will be there. So that's just what the book is, and it's really enjoyable. I'm not gonna take more of your time with my rambling. I'm gonna go and read finally because I have some time before work. So let's go and read together. I think something crazy is about to happen. I'm here to give you my final thoughts on Hidden Pictures because I ended up finishing it yesterday. I rated the book 4 stars, and let me explain the rating. I honestly extremely enjoyed it. I don't think I've read such a good mystery book in a while. It did have elements of thriller and horror in it as well, but the horror element I think was just by the paranormal, unnatural stuff and not because something crazy and scary was happening. I mean, a lot of crazy stuff was happening, but it was not that scary. The plot was really interesting and I did like the outcome. I did like how the story ended. I was expecting literally nothing out of it, but I still really enjoyed it. It's not a 5-star because it does not feel like one, and also there were some elements that, at least for me personally, were weird. I unfortunately can't say those because those would be spoilers, but just some points in the plot did kind of feel off for me. But I still really enjoyed it, and I do think that it is an amazing book, and I do think that it's worth reading. It would definitely be not for everyone, and I've seen a lot of negative comments and negative reviews on Goodreads of people pointing out the stuff that they hated, and I can't understand why they hated it. I just personally didn't care for it that much. And that brings us to the end of this video. I really hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments your thoughts on the books I've read, if you've already read it, or whether you're excited or not to read them in the future. Let me know in the comments if you have any books you want to see me read. I would definitely check those out, and maybe you'll see them in my further reading vlogs. Thank you so much for staying here with me, and bye bye!